Hello, hands-on rapid prototypers. In this video, I'm going to show you what it means to export to G-code and then saving your G-code file as a .g file, so that way it auto runs on the Printrbot Simple Metals in the Haas Innovation Lab. Got it? So again, what this step is, as part of the 3D printing process, we go from a 3D CAD file, in this case ready for 3D printing, it's called an STL file. That's this little cow wedgie here. And then what Cura and these other slicing programs do is they translate this STL file into a path for the machine to follow and basically print out your part. And that's typically in G code. But in this case, because we're going to be using a SD micro card with SD micro, where to go? This SD micro with an adapter, because we're going to be using that to run the 3D printer, you have to save the file on that disk in a certain way so that the machine can actually read it, right? So without getting into too many of the details of why that all happens, let me show you how it all works. So first off, let's say we're ready to print our cow wedgie here. What I'm doing, which you can't see on my computer, is I'm pulling out a SanDisk, SD card. I believe the SD card has to be 8 GB or less, otherwise these little Printrbot machines can't handle it. But anyway, I'm putting that into my SD card slot, and what you'll see here is you'll see this little disk icon here change into, if everything goes well, it'll change into an SD card icon. And also on your desktop, on a Mac at least, you should see it. And obviously, because I'm doing this live on a video, it's not going to work, so I'm going to try a different one. Again, make sure you have a nice, I think we filtered all the bad SD cards out of your access at the Haas Innovation Lab. So I've just put in another one. You can see that now it's actually recognizing the drive. You don't need it to back up anything. And now you can see it says Save Toolpath to SD card, right? That's a good sign. That means the computer's reading the card. And so if I come in here and I save it, you'll see down here it says Haas 01, cow wedgie. It's saved to the SD card, but we're not done yet. We can't pull it out. We have to rename the file to a particular file name, so that way it will read in the Printrbot. So you can see here, I have two files in here now. I have auto0.g, which is the exact name we have to name this new G-code file, and then the G-code file I just created. You can see it was created at 9:44 today, just under a minute ago. So what we have to do is we have to delete this file, right? Move to trash, and then we hit enter to rename the file, and we change it to auto0.g. Get rid of the code. It's going to ask us, are you sure you want to change the extension? Yes, use .g. Now this is for a Mac ecosystem. On a Windows ecosystem, you can run into other issues where you rename it and you have a different extension, but actually the extension doesn't change. So those of you who are PC users, you'll have to go right-click the file and allow extension changes, okay? But either way, it should be auto0.g, and now you can eject the disk, and it is ready for insertion into the 3D printer. And once you unplug and plug in the 3D printer, you will start to feel the nozzle tip get warm, and it should start printing your print. All right, hopefully that helps you understand the auto0.g renaming process. Thanks.